Hey guys, Reels here. Now that you've got Kanai's cube, there's some really cool things you can do with it. If you click on the cube, you'll see there's a little book here, and that opens up your recipes. There are 10 different recipes you can use with Kanai's cube, and we're just very quickly going to go through each one and how it works. So the first recipe, which is also one of the most important ones, is extract legendary power. So if you look at any legendary item, you'll see there's a little orange description. So this is the legendary power that you can extract. There's a few things you need to gather to use this. These are items that can all be picked up from bounty caches. Each one of these comes from a different act. So act 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 each give this unique item, which is used for extracting with Kanai's cube. So once you put all your items in here, you drop the legendary item with it, and you click transmute. It's going to destroy the item, but it's going to take that legendary power. Once the legendary power has been extracted, you can open the cube and you have these 3 slots here. There's a weapon slot, an armor slot, and a jewelry slot. If you extract legendary powers from a ring or an amulet, the power will show up here. If you take it off an armor, it's going to show up here. If you take it off a weapon, it will show up here. This allows you to use that legendary power as a passive skill that stays with you all the time. That is seriously helpful for progression. The second recipe, Reforge Legendary. With this recipe, you can take any legendary item, put it in here, and it will completely re-roll the stats. You can get ancients from doing this. So if you have a lot of the same item, and they're all badly rolled, you can go here and re-roll them, but it is expensive, so do it sparingly. The third recipe, upgrade rare item, is really good when you're starting out. You need very specific items to create a build for your character. If you're doing a lot of rifts and you're farming a lot of legendaries, you may not be getting what you need. So you can take any rare item that you find or craft, put it in here, and then click transmute, and it will turn into a legendary or a set item. This is a great way to turn extra resources into items you may need to complete your build. The fourth recipe, convert set item, is great if you're farming for a set, but you keep getting duplicates of your set items. A good example I have here is that I have 2 of the same set item. They're both gloves of the same set, but I want to change that. So I'm going to take this glove, click fill, and then click transmute. And that's going to give me the set pants. So now I have the pants and the gloves. I can use the 2 item set bonus because now I have 2 separate pieces of the set. That's a really great way to do it. The fifth recipe, remove level requirement. This is if you're starting a new character and you've already got a character that's built up a little bit. You have to do greater rifts to get the gem of ease, and then you have to do even more greater rifts to level it up to level 25, and then you can take any item and transmute it with a level 25 or higher gem of ease, and that will remove the level requirement. So you can take that item and equip it to a low level character to level them up very quickly. The sixth recipe allows you to convert any gem into another gem. So to do this, you first need 9 of the gem that you will be converting, and then you're going to go to this NPC here in Act 2 called Squirt the Peddler, and she sells essences of gems. So if I want to change these 9 Imperial Topaz into emeralds, I need to buy an essence of emerald. So you go to the cube, you put in your 9 gems and your essence of emerald, click transmute, and that turned the 9 topaz into 9 emeralds. This is really good if you're looking to get a very specific kind of gem for your armors. Recipes 7, 8, and 9 are all about converting your crafting materials. So you have reusable parts, arcane dust, and veiled crystal. You can swap these back and forth as you wish. To do so, you have to convert 100 pieces at a time, and also have an item of corresponding rarity. I'll give you a quick example. If I want to convert 100 arcane dust into 100 veiled crystals, I'll have to go to the convert arcane dust recipe, click fill, and put a rare item in here. Because when you salvage a rare item, you get a veiled crystal. That is the corresponding item. So you click transmute, and you'll see here 300 arcane dust, 400 veiled crystals. Click transmute, and I just traded 100 arcane dust for 100 veiled crystals. Now I have 200 and 500. You can see my 100 veiled crystals sitting right here. So that works back and forth between reusable parts, arcane dust, and veiled crystals. And the final recipe is for end game players who are trying to push the boundaries of their equipment. You need a lot of stuff to make this one happen. Augment ancient item requires you to have an ancient item which you're going to be putting extra stats on. So this works on legendaries or set items. So long as it says ancient or primal ancient, it can be augmented. You'll also need a legendary gem that you've already taken the time to level up. Now, depending on which kind of item you're going to be augmenting, the requirements are a little bit different. If you're augmenting a weapon, the legendary gem you're sacrificing has to be at least level 30. If it's jewelry, at least level 40. And if it's armor, it has to be at least level 50. On top of that, you need to have 3 flawless royal gems. Any 3 of the same kind of gems will do. So the way this recipe works is the gem that you sacrifice will give you +5 to your main stat depending on the level of the gem. So if you have a level 10 gem, you would get +50 to your main stat. Since the lowest level requirement is level 30, you will be getting +150 at least. If you were to augment the same item again, it doesn't stack more stats on top of it. It rewrites it with whatever level that gem was. So if you want to make your items even better, you need to level that gem up as high as you can and then augment with it. Most people try to get their legendary gems to at least level 100 so they could get +500 to their main stat for every item slot. So I hope this video helped you out. I hope it answered some questions, explained Kanai's cube to you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.